Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Get Financially Fit, brought to you by the Financial Spot, powered by Liberty Bank. I am your host, Brooks Benjamin, and today we are going to be talking about everybody's favorite thing, credit cards. So I am here with the lovely Ashley Mogilles, who is our AVP of Business Development and our Visa Portfolio Manager. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Brooks. Hi, listeners.
Nice to have you with us today. So just start by telling everybody what you do at Liberty and how you manage our Visa portfolio.
Once again, I am Ashley Mogilles, Business Development Manager and Visa Portfolio Manager with the Liberty Bank and Trust Company. It is my role and responsibility to bring all of the great, fascinating products that Liberty Bank has to offer to our customer base. I am directly responsible for the growth of our Visa portfolio. And so that means I get the opportunity to have moments like this where we can really talk about our Visa portfolio and talk about the Visa products that we have. So Liberty Bank for over 50 years has had a commitment to provide exceptional service with personalized solutions for our customer base, right? So we've wanted to, and I would say, done a really great job at providing products and services that you may just not find anywhere else. Our Visa program, our low rate Visa card is a great example of that, right? So the rate that we provide our customers and offer to our customers, I would say you're going to have a really hard time finding it somewhere else. So I want to make sure that we really get to talk about that and dive into that and the benefits of our Visa, low rate Visa card.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to talk about that. And I love that Liberty is like very intentional and about providing fair and access to financial products in underserved communities that they may not be able to access at bigger banks. So,
right.
But specifically credit cards in underserved communities, we know that credit cards could be either a great tool or a burden, if you, depending on how you use them.
Right.
So talk a little bit about how this specific credit card, we call it the Liberty Low Rate Visa because it is probably the lowest rate that you can find anywhere. Right. Talk to us a little bit about how the low rate Visa credit card can be beneficial to consumers and businesses, really.
Right. So I will tell you, a low rate credit card is and can be beneficial to any community, right? It's a special effort to ensure that we're giving our customers something that, as I said earlier, they may not really be able to get somewhere else. And a part of giving them that is giving them the education to be able to use the product efficiently, right? And so when we are having those conversations with our customers, we're having the conversation of, number one, do you have a credit card? And if you do, what is your rate, right? So have you looked at your statement? Have you examined what you're making your purchases for? How much you're paying in finance charges, how much you're paying in your interest charges on a monthly basis. And so that helps us to be able to, number one, educate our customers on what they have, but what they could ultimately get by taking advantage of Liberty Bank's low rate credit card.
Well, that's awesome. And so if they are looking at what credit cards they may have, and they may find that they're paying maybe 18, 20, 21%, and they want to transfer that balance over to Liberty. How easy or is that to do?
Right. So beautiful thing about Liberty, and this is when I'm going to say it over and over because it is really facts, right? So we offer to our customers the low rate credit card for your purchases as well as balance transfer. So that's different, right? So we also do not charge a balance transfer fee to our customers. And that's very important. When a customer is searching and shopping, trying to make the decision on, should I move from this credit card to another credit card, that has to be one of the factors, right? And so that factor is, am I going to be charged to move this balance, right? And when I move this balance, am I moving this balance from a rate that is higher or lower than what I'm currently paying, right? So it has to make sense. And when we're having that conversation, we want it to make sense for our customers. We always want to make sure our customers are in a position where they can be financially free, right? And find that freedom. And freedom is in choice, right? So a part of that is choosing between what you have, what you could potentially have, and what we have to offer you. So saying the balance transfer piece, yes, our customers are able to do balance transfers with no additional fee, meaning no balance transfer fee. That interest rate that they're going to transfer over to is as low as 9.96. Wow. And I saw when you said 18%, 20, 21%, you were a little hesitant. But guess what? That's a real rate that's out there. And that's a rate that's out there for customers that have really good credit scores, right? Credit scores that you may find in the high sixes, sevens. Like, it's a real thing. The interest rates on credit cards are in those elevated teens and, 20s, 20%, 25, that's a real live rate that's out there for our consumers, and consumers that have been paying attention to their purchases, making payments on time. And that's why it's so important for us to get the word out to our customer base and beyond that this is a real thing at Liberty Bank. Yeah. You can take advantage of this low rate credit card that's going to give you the benefit, number one, of choice, and the education, knowing how to use your card, knowing that my rate is lower than what I've already been paying. So that's an instant savings right there.
So can you give us an example of what that balance transfer process looks like?
Yes, I see it. I see it every day. So we're going to have a customer that's approved for an X amount, right? So just for numbers, we'll say you got a customer that's approved for $10,000. Their credit card line that they've been approved for is $10,000. For the benefit of the example, their interest rate is the 9.96. They qualify for the 9.96. So this customer has an interest rate, 9.96, an available limit of $10,000. But they have another credit card over here that is 20%. And their outstanding balance on this card is $8,000. So what they're going to do, they're going to move the balance from the credit card that is $8,000 to the credit card that has an available open line of credit, right? So now I've taken the $8,000 from credit card B to credit card A. So the important part is the interest rate on credit card B, which is my 20%, is moving now to 9.96. So the interest payments that I would pay during the month is now essentially cut in half, right? So that's instant savings. So what you're able to do, most customers do it, that extra money that they were paying on interest, because they're making these payments already, right? So remember, these are not customers that are not making monthly payments on time, not even in some cases making extra payments. These are customers that have moderate to high credit scores, right? So they're being responsible with their payments. They're able to now use those funds that they were making these credit card payments, because now your interest payment's been cut in half, to now apply this to that outstanding balance in an effort to pay that balance off sooner. So it's essentially moving it from one place to the next.
Now, is it smart to maybe close that 20%, or are they required to close that credit card B, or
so our customers
they transfer it over?
So it depends on what it depends on your approval, because there are some customers that take advantage of the low rate credit card for a debt consolidation. And in those cases, yes, it is recommended that you close those other credit cards because you want to consolidate your debt, right? So now you don't want to have the ability to charge on those other cards because you're reducing the amount of debt that you have out there. However, there are some customers that, based on their income to debt ratios, they can afford both cards because the rate is so much lower than what they, in most cases, already have. It's just smarter to use the low rate, the Liberty Bank low rate credit card, because it's costing me less to make this purchase rather than if I was using it on my 20% interest credit card. If you're thinking about your purchases as you're making them and thinking about where those purchases are landing, do I want this purchase to land at 20% or do I want this purchase to land as low as 9.96?
So let's talk about businesses. So a lot of times businesses may need just money to help run day-to-day expenses and things like that. So how can the Liberty Bank Visa card be beneficial for business owners too?
So it's automatically going to be beneficial because this rate is as low as 9.96.
So it's the same for business owners too. It's the
same for business owners as well, right? So our business owners in many cases begin their relationships as consumers, right? As personal consumer customers. And so we want to make sure that we are extending our commitment throughout our customer base, right? So we want our business customers to have the benefit of personalized services that's going to place them in a position of financial freedom as well. And just as for our consumers, we want to make sure that that freedom of choice is there, right? And so when you're having a business and you're growing your business, or even if it is an established business, you want to make sure that you are making choices that are going to be ultimately beneficial for the growth and retention of your business, right? And so thinking about rates and comparing rates is going to be a huge factor in the growth and retention of your business. So our customers, our business customers, are looking at rates as well, and they should be, right? They're looking at rates, they're comparing what I have, what I could get, versus what Liberty has to offer. And that low rate credit card, as low as 9.96, it could very well be a point in a benefit in their banking relationship that will allow them to make other moves within their business, right? To grow their business, to retain their business. We have business customers that obtain our low rate credit card for the benefit of making purchases, right? So I have one customer, and I'll use him as an example because they opened a new restaurant. They were purchasing new equipment, right? But they knew that they had other catering orders that were coming up, right? So they knew, I need this equipment in order to be able to fill my next obligation, right? So they were able to make their purchase on their credit card for this equipment. They were able to fulfill the job, and then they were able to pay it off based on the proceeds that they earned on that job. So customers are using their credit cards as a revolving line, because that's what it is. That is the intention of it, to be a revolving line of credit. It's putting them in the position to take advantage of opportunities that they may have not had if they did not have the low rate credit card.
So that is wonderful. So let's talk about the application process. How do people apply for a Visa card?
So we have the benefit of our customers being able to go online, the World Wide Web, and apply online. Our consumers, as well as our business Visa customers, can apply online. And we encourage you to do so because you can do it at your own convenience, right? You can start the application at 9 o'clock in the morning and finish it at 12 o'clock at night. It's really on the customer. They're able to take advantage of doing it at their convenience if they're doing it online. You can submit your application, upload your supporting documentation. We'll give you the approval via email because we do believe in personalized service, and that is a commitment that Liberty has, and we hold tight to that. We do believe in talking to our customers. So you will receive a phone call in many cases, but you are able to fill out the applications online. For our customers that want to have that conversation with an individual in person, you're able to complete those applications in person as well. So we give you the flexibility. Once again, we believe in financial freedom, and freedom is choice. So you have the choice to complete it online, or you have the choice to sit with the banking representative and complete that application in person. We want to make this process as convenient, but we want to make sure that we're educating our customers and they feel confident in the decision that they're making with their financial journey.
And so in person, they can just go to any branch and apply?
Yes.
Or they can go online and apply?
Yes.
So we talked about going in person to apply, but I know sometimes, my grandma or other people may be worried about like online uploading.
I think I know where you're going with that. Yes. So it is a secure website, right? So we take pride in making sure that we are responsible with our customers' information. We take pride, and that's a part of our commitment, right? So yes, it is a secure website, it is a secure portal, so your information is in safe hands, and we do want to make sure, and that's a part of making sure that our customers are comfortable and confident in the process. We have customers that, just to give an example, that will pull up the website, go on it, and then they'll call our customer care line, and they want to talk through. So I'm on this page. Is this supposed to say this? And our agents are able to have that dialogue with them to make sure that we are allowing you to feel confident in going through the process. It's all a part of the commitment, right? Yeah. So it's all a part of Liberty's commitment to making sure that we are providing personalized service, solutions for our customers that are going to, once again, put them in line with pursuing financial freedom and remaining financially free.
Yeah. And so I think a big takeaway that I found today was about that freedom of choice.
Yes.
And you have the freedom to choose better for if you see that it is more beneficial and is better for your lifestyle, your business, your family, then come and talk to us and choose better.
Yeah.
So real quick, if you want to recap everything you kind of talked about, because we talked about balance transfers, we talked about interest rates and business utilizing the credit card. So if you want to just say, recap everything you talked about and then say one main takeaway you want people to.
To recap what we've discussed, Liberty Bank does offer a phenomenal product, which is our low-rate credit card. That low-rate credit card is for consumers as well as businesses, with an interest rate starting as low as 9.96. And this is a fixed rate. That's not an introductory rate. So that doesn't mean you get it for 3 months and then you go to 45%. That's not what we're doing here, right? So this is a fixed rate for the lifetime of your card, right? So we want to make sure that our customers understand that we are committed to providing you exceptional customer service and product solutions that are going to allow you to have financial freedom, which will allow you to have choice, right? Our customers, we want you to understand we are here and available to have those conversations, to talk about what you have versus what you could have at Liberty. Also knowing that we do, once again, rate matters, offer a low rate credit card as low as 9.96.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just, I encourage everybody to go, don't take my word for it. Go and search, do your own homework, right? You'll find that is an extremely low rate for the market. The process can be as convenient as completing an application in the comfort of your living room, or you can have the convenience of coming to speak to one of us at any of our branch locations to walk you through that process. Rate is everything. and you want to make sure that you are paying attention to the rate, doing your homework, making that choice for yourself to put you on a journey of financial freedom.
Yep. So, wrapping up, if you want to apply for a Liberty Bank low-rate Visa, either a personal or business card, you can go to libertybank.net and apply online again, or you can call our customer care line. You can visit any of our branches across the country to start that application. And then, like Ashley said, do your homework.
Yeah.
Go and see what interest rates you are currently paying. Go look on your statement. See what your interest rate is. If it is higher than 9.96, you're probably
yourself a favor.
Paying too much.
Do yourself a favor.
Okay, so that is it for this episode of Let's Get Financially Fit. Ashley, thank you so much for
having me.
all of this knowledge and these jewels for us today. I want to encourage everybody to subscribe to our YouTube channel and then click the notification button so you can get alerted when other episodes drop. We are trying to do episodes every month, so y'all are going to be seeing my face more often.
Hopefully you'll get to see me again soon.
And we'll see you next time.